Joyous greetings, Internet folks. This is Pete's Plants, and we're doing just a quick video to enjoy the snow. Here are some azaleas that have got a light slushy kind of mixture and a little bit of snow on the pot. And just walking around towards some of the pine trees, many times a question is asked, don't you have to put your bonsai trees away for winter? Will they be okay with snow and ice? We've done a previous video that goes into this in more detail, but the short answer is it depends on the tree. If it's a tree that can withstand cold and ice, think of where does it grow in nature? Does it grow in a desert like a Joshua tree, or does it grow in a climate that gets cold and ice like pine trees? Think Colorado Rockies. So here are some pine trees. These black pots, these black pots are starter pots. So these are in training. These are bonsais in training. They'll stay in those to transition them to a pot culture. It gets them used to not having unlimited space for roots and that type of thing. Here's another little one that's just in a pot. Very few trees that Peter has are actually in ground. It's just what works for him. Anyway, so if it's a tree that grows naturally in a climate that gets cold weather, the tree will be fine. With a little bit of protection, you will be okay. Here are some maple trees, including, slippery, including a beautiful cascading maple and some other trees. This is how they were winterized. Just put them on the ground. Sometimes you'll end up putting more of a wind break down to protect them. But anyway, another thing I want to talk about is February and some upcoming videos. Well, one of the things that we'll have coming up is tools, okay? One of the things people often do during winter is assess their tools. Recently, Peter had some bonsai pruners sharpened, and we'll do a video on what to look for when you get your tool sharpened. Not everyone can sharpen bonsai pruners, so what to look for and how to see if the person you're dealing with is doing quality work. Going along with that, in February being the month of love, which means naturally grafting, marrying one tree to another. That's what grafting is all about. So along that line, we're going to do some videos on how to cut scion wood. Specifically, now is a good time to practice cutting branches. Whatever branch you plan to use as your scion wood, get a bunch of branches from that type of tree and practice cutting. If you practice cutting the branches, which you will use as scion wood, so the wood that the branch that you stick into the main tree. Probably can't do this one-handed, but say you were going to graft something onto this tree. So the branch that you're going to marry to the main tree, you want to practice cutting those so that when you do go to actually do the graft, you have a good rate of success. Peter has shown me, aka the hired help, his daughter, how to do this a couple of times, and I can tell you from experience, it is not easy to get the right type of cut and the right kind of angle. It takes practice. So we'll be doing a video on how to practice that. That's going to wrap it up for us today. Just wanted to give you a little bit of some beautiful snow. and wish everybody happy February. And we look forward to seeing you with other videos. Bye.